This is by far one of the easiest ways you can pay your Chinese suppliers. You're going to thank me by the end of this video. So thank me now by subscribing to my channel. So if you've been cracking your head and looking for ways to pay your China suppliers or your Chinese vendors, this is one of the easiest ways you can pay your Chinese suppliers or your vendors. So if you're like me that buy from China and import to your desired location, because I buy from China and I import to Nigeria, I've always been like looking for a way to pay my Chinese suppliers, like for an easy way to pay my Chinese suppliers, and it has been a struggle because opening a dollar account and funding my dollar account has always been an issue. Because for someone that don't have a dollar account, you have to go to the bank and open a dollar account. But with this method, you don't have to really open a dollar account. You can get somebody to do the payments for you, and I'm going to explain everything in this video. So usually when you want to buy from China, you can either buy using the Alibaba app, or you can buy using 1688, or you can buy from Pindodo, or you can just chat them directly on WhatsApp and buy directly from them. But then when you buy from these suppliers or when you buy from these vendors, you have to pay them. And if you're not there in China physically, you need a means of payment where you can pay your suppliers. So usually you would pay with your Naira card, especially if you're in Nigeria, right? Most of us in Nigeria do experience this issue because if you're in other parts of the country, right, or you're in another country, you can pay using the bank card, because usually you can pay using your Naira or debit card. You can pay using wire transfer, and there are two other methods in which you can pay. Usually, if you're buying from the Alibaba app, you can pay using your Naira card previously, but recently you can't pay using your Naira account because there have been a restriction. In Nigeria, we have issues with payments using our Naira card to make payments. So for now, you need to open a dollar account. And to open a dollar account, you have to walk into the bank and open a dollar account, and you have to fund that account, and then you have to like source for dollar and fund the account. But now you can pay your suppliers using this method I'm going to talk about in this video. It's so exciting. So the method I'm going to talk about in this video is paying your vendors through their Alipay or WeChat accounts. Yes, so you can now pay your vendors using their Alipay or WeChat account. And then there's a disadvantage also, which I'm going to talk about. So when you sign up on the Alibaba platform, or when you chat with your vendors, you're going to let them know what you want to buy, and you're going to negotiate with them on the things you want to buy, and then you guys are going to finalize on the price and agree on a particular price. So when you've agreed on a particular price, your vendor drafts an invoice for you, and you're going to see the amount you're going to pay, and then how much you're going to pay for shipping and everything. You guys have to finalize. In case you're having issues with shipping your goods, there's a video I made. The link is going to be in the description. Feel free to check that video out. When you get the invoice, you're going to see how much you're going to pay. So usually they would send an invoice to you on the Alibaba platform. So using that method, you have to pay using your Naira or debit card, which if you have a dollar account and you have a dollar card, you can pay using that method if your account is fully funded with the equivalent amount you have to pay. But then using this method I'm talking about, using their Alipay or WeChat account to pay, you have to request for their Alipay or WeChat account. So you're going to tell your vendor that you're going to pay in RMB, that's your currency, Chinese yuan. You're going to pay in RMB, and if they agree for you to pay in RMB, you tell them to send you their Alipay or their WeChat account. Please, before you do this, make sure the person you're buying from is someone you've purchased from before, or is a trusted person. Because if you're buying using the Alipay or WeChat account, you're going to buy outside of Alibaba. But you can also buy on Alibaba using the Chinese yuan RMB. You can also buy on the Alibaba platform using the Chinese yuan to make payments. But then they're going to generate the invoice for you in Chinese yuan and not dollar payments. If you're going to pay using their Alipay account, when they send their Alipay or their WeChat account to you, you're going to forward to your agent. Or if you have an Alipay account, you can open an Alipay account, and you can also open a WeChat account even if you're in Nigeria. Yes. And if you want to open an Alipay or a WeChat account, there's a contact down below. Feel free to contact this person. He's a trusted person, and the only name he answers is Joshua. So if any other person is reaching out to you telling you they're from Oluchi, don't believe them, because the only person that I recommend is Joshua, and feel free to reach out to him to open an Alipay or WeChat account for you. So now using that your Alipay or WeChat account, you can now pay your vendors directly. You can now pay them directly. All you have to do is to fund the RMB. But then if you don't want to go through the whole stress of opening an Alipay or WeChat account, you can as well contact that same person and he's going to make the payment for you. You pay him equivalent of the amount in Naira and he makes the payment for you, and your vendor go ahead to ship your goods. And then mind, if you're paying in RMB, if you're paying in their Chinese yuan currency, the money is usually lesser than if you're paying in dollar. Yes, give it a try. Tell your vendor that you're going to pay them in RMB and not in dollar, and you see that the price of the goods you're buying will be lesser than if you're paying in dollar. So you can open an Alipay or WeChat account. Just contact the number down below, or the person down below can make the payment for you. So once the person makes the payment for you, he sends you the invoice. Then you send the invoice to your vendor and they confirm payments. This person is a trusted person, so feel free to reach out to him for payment. That's what I currently do. I currently pay my vendors in RMB. I don't pay them in dollar anymore. So when you've paid them and they confirm payments, they now go ahead to ship your goods from where they are to your desired location, or they can send to a warehouse if you're using an agent or if you're using a third party to ship your goods. So I hope you found this video helpful. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You have an amazing day. I have lots of videos talking about how to buy and import from China in my channel. So feel free to check them out. Always remember that God loves you and it is His will you live an excelling life. Do have an amazing day. Lots of love all to you. Bye.